Good morning, everyone. It is November the 8th, 2025 at 11:08 a.m. Um, this will be going to my YouTube channel, Dragon King 72 Media. This will be going to my TikTok channel, Dragon Lord 7216, and my Twitter page, Dragon King 72 Media LLC. So, I was watching a program today by a gentleman. He's a LGBTQIA plus conservative. He's a gay conservative. And he had a trans woman conservative on the show, as well as Adam Mockler, a young liberal progressive who's with the Midas Touch organization. Now, the person who was hosting, I don't know what his name is, but he basically was trying to have a debate between the three of them, but mainly between Adam Mockler and the trans woman whose name escaped me, and forgive me for that. But he was the moderator. But he also was agreeing more with his fellow conservative, who was the trans woman on the panel. So I wasn't surprised that Adam Mockler was not getting as much time as his trans, his conservative member was, who is the trans woman on the panel. Now, here's the thing. I am not shocked anymore, well, maybe a little, that all of the trans women and some men, trans men, that voted for Trump, MAGA supporter, believe in the whole ideology of all that, they are Christian, right? And that's what surprises me about it. Because how can you be a trans person who is Christian? Now, you're probably thinking, Greg, that's not a far-fetched. Someone's faith is someone's faith. Now, my response to that is, I get it. However, the Christian faith, which I am not, thankfully, and that turns you off to go somewhere else, which I am not, thankfully. I don't co-sign to any of it anymore. Help me understand why you trans women and trans men still call yourselves Christian, when the Christian embracement that you want from fellow Christians, you're not going to get it. Not for real. Because a lot of you trans people who want to be accepted by the Christian church, that's an old school way of wanting that acceptance. Because now they do have contemporary Christian churches, modern churches, who accept trans, gay, lesbians, bisexuals, the whole nine, and they're in prominent positions within that particular Christian church, because it's more progressive, it's more liberal, it's all inclusive. However, the church, those Christians, that Christian church that you trans people want to be embraced by, those Christians are never going to accept you. They're not going to accept you the way you fully want. They're not going to accept you. It's just not going to happen, because you're looking for something traditional as far as Christianity, and you're not going to get it in those churches. Now, you'll get it in the, like I said, more liberal, progressive Christian churches that would accept LGBTQIA plus people, myself included, in that community. But the reality is, you will still never be happy because it wasn't the traditional Christians that accepted you. That's the reality. So while you will be accepted by a progressive, more liberal Christian church, that traditional Christian church that you want to be accepted by, it's not going to happen. But yet y'all still will support Trump. You still will support this MAGA movement. I mean, when it all comes down to it, they don't want you in that church. Not the traditional Christian church. We're not talking about the modern, more progressive, liberal, inclusive, love people regardless. That's where the traditional Christian church and all the what should be at. But the reality is they are not, and they're not going to be. Meanwhile, the ones that are, you go to that church, you go to that modern, liberal, Christian, progressive church, but you still will believe that something is missing. Not me, because I don't subscribe to none of the bullshit. But you still will believe something is missing in your life, in your faith, because it's that traditional Christian church that will not accept you. And that's what you all, almost collapsed there. And that's what you all are looking for. You're looking for that. And if any of you say, I shouldn't have been talking about Christianity and God, then, that's why I tripped. No, I don't believe in none of that shit. So that's what's going on with that. So that's what it is. You don't have to like it, but that's what it is. That's what it is. You're not going to be accepted. You're not going to be accepted by that traditional Christian church for all you trans people that need that so bad in your life. And again, why y'all are still supporting Christianity is beyond me. I just don't get it. So on the panel, so that's because in the right situation for them, wrong situation for you, these people do not care that this is for you trans people and you gay people too. These people do not care that you're a Christian loving person like them. You are trans. You are gay. You are lesbian, bisexual, curious. You're inquiring. All the shit, baby. They don't give a fuck. Because if they're given the right opportunity at the right time, they will harm you, regardless of your unified love for Christianity. Same thing goes with you black people. I've said this once, I said this twice, and I'm going to say it for the millionth time right here. The day black people kept Christianity in their lives, even after slavery, is the moment we were cooked. The moment we were destroyed socially, physically. You know what I'm saying? In terms of believing in something. I don't know why black people just won't turn it loose. To this day, black people are still accepting the Bible as their guidelines for life, knowing that our ancestors were oppressed by the same people who keep us down, and they worship the same Bible. They worship the same Bible as the oppressors to this day. But y'all go ahead, because I'm done with it myself. Have been for about 5 years now, maybe 6. I don't do it. But getting back to what I was saying about the trans people. You all are so deadlocked on believing that, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. No, you're not a Christian. You're somebody who wants love from Christian people because that's how you was raised before the transformation. Before you decide to transition yourself to a person who you were inside. And that's a good thing. However, those are not, when you transition to this person that you are now, those people, they're not going to accept you. But y'all will sit here and support Trump and support MAGA under the banner of Christianity. Why? They don't give a damn that you are a Christian. They don't care. So I just will never understand why trans people, black people, gay people, y'all are still on this Christian stuff. They don't give a damn about y'all. Because in the wrong place at the right time, wrong place for you, right time for them, they will do something to you. They won't give a damn if you're a Christian. They won't give a damn. But y'all go ahead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. And y'all let me know. Peace.